Welcome back. The University of Cape Town will require all staff and students to be vaccinated against COVID-19 in the new year. The institution's principal, Vice-Chancellor Mamokgethi Phakeng, announced the council's approval in a newsletter today. This follows widespread engagements with both students and staff about the proposal. Let's speak to Professor Phakeng now about this development and how things are going to work. Prof, thank you for making time. So basically, if you are a staff member and you want to be able to perform your duties and you are a student and you need to be able to register for the 2022 academic year, you need to be vaccinated.
You need to be vaccinated, yes. Yes, and we do take into consideration the fact that new students might be coming from places where or countries where the vaccination was not easily accessible, and so we have a vaccination site on campus, and we'll create a possibility and opportunity for them to go get vaccinated.
All right, so you have approved this proposal in principle. What's the next step? Because I imagine you will have to develop the operational details to implement this on campus.
Yes, so council approved this in principle. The detail will be sorted out by a panel that we are busy putting together, that includes legal experts, public health experts, as well as experts of ethics and experts and vaccinologists. And all of those people will work together to work on how do we operationalize this. Of course, even detail about if a student or a staff member cannot be vaccinated for whatever reason, this committee will decide when exclusions can be granted.
Oh, okay. So there are guidelines for those who are exempted that will be developed by this panel and who can be exempted as well. I'm sure there were diverse views on this matter. I mean, it's a complex and contentious issue. How have you accommodated those who disagree with this approach?
There are diverse views all the time at universities, Clement. Universities, there's no issue that we have 100% agreement. Even my appointment wasn't 100% agreement, it was 75%. You know, there's always divergent views. We considered them, and many of those views that came up as questions about, for example, what will happen if there are side effects that affect someone's health and stuff like that. The panel has to work on those kinds of detail, but we cannot not do something simply because there's a group of people who do not agree. We still continue. Universities are places where going against the grain is part of the fabric. It's part of what we do. And so I would have been very surprised if we didn't have anyone, if there was no opposition to this. So we will go ahead. But what we did, we took all those other contrasting views, and the panel will be considering them in as they work on how to operationalize this decision.
Yeah, I guess what's also good here is that the UCT staff and the students were also invited to complete a short survey on the matter, and the majority did support the policy.
The majority did support the policy. We took the comments from the survey. We took the comments from when we had, because we had a staff engagement last week, Wednesday, and a student engagement on Thursday. And during the engagement, there were questions asked, but there were also comments that were written. We took all of those to consider them. And all of those will be, you know, they were not ignored. But yeah, we still go ahead. I mean, I have to say that it was interesting with the students, one of the common comment was about natural immunity, that students felt that why don't we focus on natural immunity. And you know, our experts were very clear about the fact that natural immunity, we cannot rely on it. We have robust scientific evidence that vaccination is the one highly effective method of preventing severe COVID-19, both illnesses and COVID-19 related deaths. Yeah. So that's why we go in that route. We do not want to endanger our students' lives. We're taking this precaution, and it's because we care about the health and well-being of our students and staff.
Yeah, Professor Mamokgethi Phakeng, I appreciate your time on the lead this afternoon. She's the UCT vice-chancellor, just filling us in on those developments at the institution.